Howdy do to the night all night owls. I'm back. I'm gonna work on my diamond painting. So if anybody's here, come on in. Just working on diamond painting. Hello, hello. Hello, I see one person. Hello, how are you? Come on in. I'm going to work on the diamond painting while I sit here. Chat. Okay. Take my medicine. That's all that. I'm going to go over to the YouTube side. And I'm going to copy, paste the link, and I'll go over to the YouTube side. I will pin it. So I'm going to get rid of those hearts. Don't like those. Okay. Customize it. Turn those library actions. Okay. So we'll go to lives only. Done. And save. And StreamYard. Hi, Becky Boo. Hi, 23. How you doing there? 23K Outdoors, 23KC, right? I'm so. Hello, my husband haven't been up to nothing lately. Got an iron infusion day. Oh, girl. Wait for it to kick in. Yes, I hope you do feel better. I get those myself. I'm going to go back over here and, oh, that's not it. Let me go to my channel, pin that link. Get that back up there. Oh, I thought I turned the dog on. Well, hang on. What am I doing? Okay. I'm going to pin it at the top of the page. Oh, that ain't what I want to do. Okay, wait a minute. I'm just having all kinds of problems. My fingers don't want to do what I want them to do. I was live once for about 30 minutes, and then that's what I'm doing. I want to pin the message. What you been up to, 23KC? Outdoors? You been fishing? You been hunting? What you been doing? Okay. I'll go back over here. Gotta get me a drink of water. Goodness gracious, that good old cold water. You can't beat that good old cold water. 4 and 7. I'm looking for 4. There's 4 and 7. You guys probably wonder what I'm talking about. I'm talking about these diamonds I put on the cards and stuff. Now, where's my... There it is. Oops. I just about knocked stuff off my floor, which would not be cool. Not cool at all. Okay. So if anyone wants to come up, this is number 4. Wait a minute. I got to make sure I got using the right color diamonds. 4. Yeah. Excuse me. Just a burping. Be back in a minute. Got to get my night meds. Okay, girlfriend. And when Colin comes back through here, I'm going to have him fill up my water glass. Because I'm getting thirsty. I'm just about out of water. I should have done it before I sat down. I was up doing stuff. I might even have some milk since it's nighttime and take my medicine, and then my belly is empty the rest of till morning. And I don't want to get a bellyache. I don't want to get a bellyache from my meds. Been taking care of my boy. Not much time to do anything else. Aw. My son could tell you he's doing that too. With custody of his son. I have sole custody of him. He just turned 4. Oh, bless his heart. And my grandson is 7. I keep saying he's 8. He'll actually be 8 in August. And it's a long story about what's going on in my son's life, and it's crazy, you know. These young ones got to be taken care of, and I'd like to share it, but what's going on with him, but it's not my story to tell, you know. Hey, Chris, honey. I'm sitting here diamond painting behind the Iron Curtain. the YouTube thing. Working on another card. I bet you I don't know how many of these cards, but I love it. It's so much fun. And I just started one. I can't wait till my money gets put in there because I'm making out a big order and get me some more diamond paintings. Annie has created a monster. Love it. And I can't get my crochet done that I've got orders for and gifts for people. I can't get nothing done because all I want to do is sit here and diamond paint. I did actually make myself a TikTok today. I did. And I God, I put a lot of the videos that I had, the shorts here on YouTube, I put on there. I can't believe I did a TikTok, but I did. So we'll see how that works out. We'll see. What have you been up to today, Chris? Yeah. I just did one, and I mean, I had one. I think it's the same one I had. I made one up a while back, but I didn't put on any videos on it. But today I did. Sitting here being bored. Bored. I've done actually 2 lives today. Started one this morning. Hello, let's see. What did I miss? Oh, there's Kenny. Hi, Brenda. Okay. Yeah, I wasn't going to go. I did that live while ago. It was just 30 minutes. And then I got off and watched some stuff on TV and thought, well, while I diamond paint, I'll go ahead and Kenny, the links pinned there, Chris. Anybody, if you guys want to come up, pinned up the top of the page. Just grab her and come on in if you want to. Just sitting here diamond painting. Diamond painting. Do. What'd you do today, Kenny? I need to go outside and look at the sky. When the sun was going down, you could see the northern lights. They're still, it was real pretty. The sky was purple. The last time Missouri could see the northern lights was back in about 1976. Have a good night, Brenda, honey. And yeah, about 19, well, it might have been 1975. I don't know. I remember that. I was about 13, I guess. 13 years old. All right. Let me see if I got any more 4s, because I'm working with the 4. Went through Casey saying hi to Kenny. More 4s in here. Everybody wants to come up, just pop down the basement and I'll pull you up. If you're not a troll, that is. Can you guys hear me okay? Be my little baby. The song's been going through my head all day. Well, this diamond painting I'm doing, it has got a lot to do on it. Okay, is that holding? Oh, there's a 4. I missed it. There's a 4. Put a diamond there. Okay. See that on this other leaf. Yes, I do. Right there. Right there. This card is pretty. It's got a pink rose and a yellow rose. It says love. love. How's the baby girl doing since Kim has gone to dog sit? She's doing good. She's he came home one day because he had to come in and meet with where did I put my doggone wax? He had to meet with the what are they called? The electric company for his mom. And she was really excited to see him. She was just shaking all over. He said, "Why is she shaking all over?" I said, "Kim, she's excited." Now, the first day or so, every time she heard a car go up the road, she would run and bark. Now, she still does that. But I think she's just doing that because she's a dog and they do that. But she seems to be doing all right. She sits on the couch and stares at the floor all the time. And I got bit by a spider. And that's why I've been so sick. And I'm feeling better today. I'm feeling better now. I was feeling really bad this morning, but my right leg is real swollen. My lymph nodes were swollen. It wasn't a poisonous spider, but it was poison enough to make me feel sick. And my right leg's all swollen up below my knee. And there's a big old hole where it bit. And yeah. And I went to the doctor. It was just my regular 4-month or 3-month visit, but it happened like 10 days ago. And it was still hurting. Kim looked at it before he left, and he said he couldn't tell if it was a brown recluse or not. And but I mean, it had spider venom, I guess, but it wasn't. I mean, it just made me sick. I mean, I guess it had some amount of poison in it, but it didn't kill me. So I felt like I was gonna die. I had a headache. And that's a very rare thing for me. But my leg is like swelled so tight that I had water blisters and they burst open. So, and my lymph nodes were swollen. So, it's going to take more than that to get this old gal down. I'll be all right. I don't think I'm ready for yeah, I went to the doctor. I was at the doctor. They give me antibiotics and stuff like that. Yeah, they did give me some medicine. But they also sprung a mammogram on me. Well, they did that because they needed to check my lymph nodes. So they said they'd do that. Well, I was already not feeling good and dizzy from that spider bite. And I got sick on the table and had a seizure. So I was not doing very good for about 34 days. But I'm on the mend. And I know we've got brown recluse in here because we've seen them before. One of our dogs got bit by one. I'll just imagine. And I smacked at it. When it bit me, smacked at it. And I stepped on it, left it lay on the floor, crushed it so bad. When Kim come home, he picked it up. He couldn't tell what it was. But whatever it was, they could tell by looking at the site that it was a spider. And I felt it sting me, bite me, or whatever they do. And yeah, it's pretty weird. Pretty weird. But that's living in the country. That's what you get. We had a snake one time come in the back door. And God, thank God. Now, if a spider, I'd be more scared of a snake than a spider. Because we have copperheads. Kim will kill them in the summertime. He throws them across, throws skins of the old dead things across the fence out there. I hate them. I don't like any snake. I'll even kill a black snake, and I shouldn't, because they they're good snakes. They kill the copperheads. I'm feeling better tonight. This is the first time I felt. I wouldn't. I've only been feeling bad for about 5 days. You know, maybe not even that long. I'm feeling better tonight than I was the last few nights. But I was feeling so thirsty, and that's a sign of, like, if you got a spider bite, it'll make you feel thirsty. I found that out. So I'm feeling better. Now it's showing me this 4 and 7 don't to put together on the stomach pain. They just don't look right together. That's what it's telling me. Well, that's what I gotta do. Tomorrow's payday. Pay my bills, and I get a good YouTube check this month, and I can't wait because I'm gonna pay my bills, and then I'm gonna get me some more diamond pins. Like I need them. Just a couple things. I don't want to buy Colin some clothes because he won't buy himself any new clothes. He don't want to waste no money. He will not buy. He's like my dad. He will not buy nothing that he does not have to have. He doesn't waste no money. But I'm going to grab him when he comes through here. Have him get me a glass of milk. So my stomach will... Hey, will you give me a glass of milk after you pee? Well, I'm live in here, so don't curse. Well, wash your hands and come and give me a glass of milk. Hee. I got my lap full of diamonds. I got this little plastic plate, little square plate that I got at Walmart, and I put my diamonds on that and set it right on my lap, and then do my diamond paintings. I'm going to gift, if I have, wish I could talk right. I got a clip. I can't. I got a clipboard, but I need to find it because my order I made the other day for the diamond painting, it's a bigger one, and I'm gonna clip the diamond painting down on the clipboard and use that. God, what's climbing on me now? Every time I feel a tickle on me or something, I think it's a spider.
Don't tickle that tickle.
Will you give me a glass of milk? Because I'm needing some milk. I need milk. I don't have the camera on, so you don't have to.
What if you combine the milk and talcum powder to be Malcolm powder?
That would be gross.
Why would it?
You ain't got no more sweets, do you? Yes, we have a clogged up kitchen sink. And
All your surroundings are covered with things.
good Lord God, give me a glass of water. That's good mood juice.
That is good mood juice.
Colin, come on.
Oh, yes, it is good mood juice according to my mother.
Colin, please. Knock it off.
No, you.
What are you getting into in there?
These dang beeswax.
Beeswax? Bring one of them yogurts too.
What if instead of beeswax, they had bee snacks?
Give me a yogurt. Blueberry one.
I didn't even want to come in here. I tried
Smart
to get some water because I'm scared.
What a smart aleck. He's a smart aleck.
You ever smelled the fart?
Yes, I have. Good Lord, my finger stuck to my diamond painting. The other night I was doing one, night before last, and I was watching. Colin, you're making the dogs get ignorant. And I was watching a scary show, and I got distracted, and I had the wrong color beads in the wrong place. And I mean, it didn't make no difference. They were both green, but they were different. And I had them all mixed up. So I like crocheting. Crocheting, I can watch a movie and do it and not mess up. Oh, the diamond painting, you got to pay a little more attention. For sure, for sure, for sure. For sure. Okay, I'm going to flip to this other side. I'm going to put, that's a 4, but I'm going to put a 7 next to it because I don't want to mess with it. I don't want to mess with getting the 4s back out. There we go. Seven. Okay, I'm going to drink my milk. If anybody wants to come up, just grab that link. Ouch. itchy. There's Chris. Hi, Chris.
Hello, how's it going?
Pretty good. How's it going with you?
Oh, it's going good. Just making some dinner.
Are you just
Um,
getting your dinner? Ow.
yeah, I made chicken pot pie.
Oh, that sounds good.
Yep.
Yummy. We got a clogged up sink, so Colin said, I'm not going to cook supper tonight. You want a pizza or something? I said, I wasn't in the mood for pizza. I said, just go to McDonald's. That's what we ended up having.
What'd you get?
I got a quarter pounder with cheese, and I haven't had one of them in years,
Oh, wow, yeah.
but it was really good. I was like, gosh, I haven't had that for years, but I wasn't in the mood for pizza because almost every time we get something out, we get pizza, and I was not in the mood. My belly was too queasy. But a quarter pounder was
Mhm.
good for a change. Because usually if I get something from McDonald's, I always get just a regular cheeseburger. And I'm like, a little small cheeseburger. So that quarter pounder was pretty doggone good. Oh,
I
anyway.
haven't had one of those either. I haven't had a Big Mac in a long time.
I had a Big Mac here a while back, but the thing is, now I remembered after I had it, why I quit getting them is because they just fall apart on me.
Oh,
So I told Colin, I said, I got one. And then he said, you want French fries with it? And I said, yeah, give me a small fry. He goes, no, mother, it's cheaper to get a large. And I'm like, well, I don't want a large. And he said, well, I'll get one. And then, we didn't get the whole meal thing because he has the McDonald's app and he always gets like what they have it on special, or whatever.
oh yes.
So he put it on the plate because I will not eat. I don't want to eat it off the paper unless I'm going in. But anyway, he put on a plate and I said, now bring me a knife and a fork. And he said, why? And I said, I'm going to eat my Big Mac with a knife.
Well,
So,
that.
because I can't keep them together to hold them with my hands. And if I do not like food getting on my fingers at all, freaks me out.
I, I I'm like that when I eat chicken, and people are like, "Why do you eat have napkins around the chicken leg? Because I don't want
Mhm.
the stuff on my hands."
That's why. That's one reason why I won't eat it off the bone. They get mad at me because I will have when like if we have chicken like from Kentucky Fried Chicken or Lee's Chicken or whatever it is, and I always get strips.
Uh
And
huh.
now I'll pick the strip up, but
Hmm.
you know,
Yeah,
usually I will if I
that's not
have
a big juicy bone dripping all
yeah,
over
not the
you.
bone, yeah. But usually what I get them and I'll get him. Colin cuts my food up
Oh.
like when I was a when he was a baby, and I'd cut his food up for him because he knows I'm real picky. But I don't like nothing touching my hands.
Uh
And
huh.
you get the French fries, and I'll even eat the French fries with a fork, and they make fun of me. But
Have you ever had vinegar on your French fries?
oh yes,
Yeah, malt
yeah,
vinegar.
oh God, yes, yeah, and malt vinegar. Like my husband gets catfish in from the river in the summer,
Oh.
and I always he fillets it real good, and we got malt vinegar, and I put that on my catfish, and
Oh, that sounds so good.
yes, it does, and
Ah.
I can't wait till he goes. And I, my friends used to say, "You want your husband to go fishing?" I said, "Well, yeah, for two reasons: to get out of my hair and to get me some catfish." And I
Are
would always,
catfish really easy to catch there?
well, it depends on where you fish,
Uh
um,
huh.
you know, but I'll say I'll get a craving for catfish, and I'll say, "Will you go fishing?" He said, I got to cut grass and all this stuff." I'm like, "Go fishing." So I'll call my brother-in-law, and I'll say, "Mark, call your brother and ask him if he wants to go fishing." Give me some catfish, you know. And
Hmm.
I like bass too, but I like to bake that. And baked bass is so good.
Uh-huh.
Now cod,
Wow.
yeah, I like to bake it. Put lemon butter on it. Yep, lemon juice is what. Yep, lemon. I'll take the lemon and the butter and put that in the on bass and bake it.
I
This.
like to put a little dill on mine.
Oh gosh, we got dill. Yes, I love dill. I need to go.
Mhm.
Um, I saw the poke that's down by our fence. That's a weed. I seen it starting to grow up and get pretty. And now that's actually poison. You have to boil it. I boil it like 3 times, and then take it and put it in after I boil the water and get it clear. It's a lot of people. What it is a plant that's got these purple berries. I don't know if you've ever seen it, but it's the best tasting green there is.
Oh. Hmm.
I like it. I love spinach.
Purple berries.
Yeah, that has the purple berries. The berries are poison.
Are you
And
sure it's not called nightshade?
no, it's poke. Now I know what
Mm.
nightshade is. It's poke. Now it may be it's in the nightshade family.
Uh-huh. Yeah, the berries are just
Yeah,
supposedly not good.
yeah. And anyway, we have it down along the fence line, and my husband took and dug some up, and he planted it all around the edge of the garden, which is a good thing because the rabbits and all that stuff they know it's poison,
They won't come.
and they won't get in the garden and eat your stuff.
Um,
Even the turtles know they won't
I,
cross
I,
because
I, I I plant a little rabbit garden here because I love bunnies, and I plant carrots and lettuces and things, and they will come and they will nibble everything to the
oh
ground.
God, they will eat it. They can clear out
Hmm.
a garden in a few days. Now my
But I
husband,
told them, I said, if you look over at my garden,
oh
then
God,
I'm gonna have bunny stew.
well my husband, we have rabbit season, and he's oh God, he's hunting out. That's in the during the cold like season,
Uh-huh.
and but we get the deer get in his garden, and now the deer they don't care. They'll go right through the poke, but yeah, everything. And where my mother in law, hi Michelle again. Did I even say hi? I was live while ago and then I got off, but I didn't even know if I said hi to you this time. But my mother and father in law, their house down there, it is right where the deer crossed, would cross. So that is going to be, I'm going to miss that because
Uh-huh.
they put it right where they cross. And I like
Hey,
to,
Michelle.
I like to
I'm
sit
gonna
out there
stick.
and watch them.
Yeah, it's funny to watch those little critters run and turtles. That would be cool to have. It's too cold up here, but I'd love to have turtles running around my yard.
Well, we see turtles all the time. And I'll never forget. One day I picked Colin up from the bus stop down there, and there were 2 turtles down there on the road, and they were making baby turtles, you know.
Oh, they were doing shell to shell.
Shell to shell, yeah. And,
It's
oh my
funny to
God.
see that with those
I
little
know.
things.
Colin gets off the bus and he's like in kindergarten, you know, and he goes, Mom, that one turtle's trying to kill the other one. And I'm like, no, 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 they're not. And so he's like, Mom, help it, help it, help it. I said, don't touch it. And he goes, why? And I said, because you can't, but they're trying to kill. And he just would not, he was crying. I can't help it. I don't want the turtles to kill each other. So he just kept on.
Oh,
And I said, leave him alone. I said, and he goes, I know it's nature. Because I would, anytime he would see dogs or anything, I'd say, just leave them alone. It's nature. They're not hurting each other. So he said, I know
uh-huh.
it's nature, but I'm afraid it's going to, oh, I'm like, what am I going to do? So he came up to the house and he was still going on about that turtle, crying his eyes out. He just knew that one was going to kill that other one. So I told him, and he goes, I said, they're making babies. What do you mean he goes, I get it. It's like the dogs. turtles make babies too. And I said, well, yeah, where do you think? I said, what was the funny part? I said, where do you think baby turtles come from? And he said, from God.
Oh.
But it was so funny. I was like, oh no, I gotta have the talk with him again, you know? And so he told his dad. So my husband comes in the house and he goes, Dad, there was turtles humping. Thought I was gonna
That's
lose.
funny.
I thought, oh my God, no. And of course, Kim, he thought that was funny and he kept laughing and every time and I said, just your he kept saying, Colin, there's turtle humping. I said, Kim, stop. Because he's so crazy. It's like
Uh-huh.
Colin comes running. It was a few days before Christmas, and he comes running in my room and he goes, Mom, he said, there's a bear out there. What it was our neighbors' cows. Their cows were black. Now we had black and white cows, but their cows were all black. Okay. So
Uh-huh.
it's snowing and you couldn't really see you could see the roof of their house, but you could never see their field. And they kept the cows, always kept the cows in their field. And so until they got some different cows that went right through the barbed wire. You know how that can be.
Oh yeah.
Well, anyway, Colin comes screaming, Mom, there's a bear. Oh my God, there's a bear. And so we knew we had bears because bears here. And he said, Mom, it's a black bear. There's a black bear out there. And it was just snowing. It's real pretty outside. And I go running through the house and trip and fall all over myself to try to see the black bear, and look out there. And I said, Son, that's a cow. He said, That's a bear. And I said, That's a cow. And he says, Cow, bear, cow, it's a bear. He just kept saying all this silly stuff. So, but oh my God, that was so funny. And because he scared us half to death because we weren't quite awake yet. And
Uh-huh.
he
Yeah.
would get up and turn the radio on because if it was snowing or anything.
There's a bear. Oh,
Yeah.
oh boy, yeah.
So it was really funny. So my friend, she got him a black bear for Christmas. After that, she was still kept saying, "Well, he won't tell anybody what he wants for Christmas." And there was only a few days left for Christmas. She went and bought him a great big black teddy bear, and
Oh.
then she crocheted a black and white, like a white scarf, and made like spots on it, and she wrapped it around the bear's neck. And for years, we would tease. Well, we didn't tease it. Colin liked it, but we would. He loved Cow Bear. That was his bear, and he loved that thing so much. And when he was I guess about 11, he said, Mom, am I too old to still love Cow Bear? And I said, well, for Pete's sake, no. I said, what does your dad get your mom every year for Christmas? He said, dolls. I said, you're never too old to quit loving your bear. So he
Uh-huh.
he loved Cow Bear for many years. And I remember one day, one of his cousins came over that was quite a bit younger than him and wanted to play with Cow Bear. And he was like, do I have to let her play with it? And he's about 13, I guess. And I said, no, you don't have to. And then he gave that bear to her. And I knew he didn't. I
Oh.
said, Adam, you don't or Colin, you don't have to give that bear to Courtney or to Courtney or anything. And he said, but Mom, she wants it so bad. And I said, it's your bear. And well, I'm too old for it, I guess. And I mean, you could just see his little face. He
Oh.
he was, he was getting to be a big boy, but he gave her that bear and he never said another word about it. But
I wonder if that bear is still around.
I think so. I think she still has it around. And,
Well, that's nice. It's
but
still in the family.
yeah, and he loved that bear. It was about 3 feet tall,
Oh wow.
but it's like me and my big pink teddy bear. They've touched it 2 or 3 times, and I'm like, get your hands off of it.
Mm.
Like, and this great big teddy bear that,
That's
well,
funny.
I always wanted the biggest pink teddy bear you could find. And about 5 years ago, uh, my husband come in. Well, the year before that, he come in Oh God, one time I had a 6 foot tall brown teddy bear, and that one got thrown out in the rain. I'll have to tell that story after I tell this story. But anyway, the year before my husband got me he always gets me stuffed animals, and God, I got them all over the place. But I had brown bears, I got black bears, big teddy bears. I wanted a pink teddy bear. So the year before, though, he got the pink one. He comes in, he has a brown teddy bear, and it's about 3 feet tall. And it was just as cute as it could be. And he took it to this lady, and he said, wherever he bought this bear at, he said, can you it had a big red bow on its neck. And that's how the bear was made. Well, he went to a flower shop is where he got it. So he said, can you take the red, they told me the story afterward. Can you take the red scarf off and put a pink scarf on it? Because my wife ain't going to like it if she gets a bear with any other color bow than pink. And I mean, I wouldn't even care because I'd have changed it. So he comes in with this teddy bear, and I knocked him down. Went running after him, and he thought I was going to give him a big old hug. This is for Valentine's Day. I went running at him, charged at him, and grabbed the bear and knocked him down.
Oh.
And he said, God, I thought you was running to give me a big hug. So then the next year they found that big pink teddy bear, and it was even bigger than that brown bear. And they come in with it, and Kim says, I want you to sit down, and I want you to stay there. And I didn't know they were bringing it in, but he didn't want to get plowed over and knocked down by somebody that weighs 200 pounds more than he does. So he said, open your eyes. So they come in, open your eyes. We got a surprise. So I opened my eyes, and that big pink teddy bear, and I stood up and I grabbed it.
Oh, that's cute.
And he jumped back about 3 feet. He's God, I thought you was gonna. I didn't want to get knocked down again. Anyway, I got my big pink teddy bear lays on my bed. It's so big. And when Silas came for Christmas, my grandson, he said, Granny, would you please take that teddy bear and put it away? And I said, why? And he goes, well, for one thing, it's pink and it's stupid like girls. I said, how dare you? And then he said, no, really get rid of it because his face is freaking me out. Scared of it.
How do you keep the dust off of them?
Well, what I do is I just every once in a while take them out and shake them. Just in fact, I just pick them up and just take them outside and just shake them over the banister. But one day, our neighbors that bought my in-laws' first house that they built out here, he was going down the road, and I was out there shaking that teddy bear, and he said, when he come home, he come home, got his wife into that, after work that day, and they were going out to dinner, and they stopped to say hi, and he goes, Nora, I got to tell you, I laughed when I was going to work this morning because I look over at your porch and you're out there shaking a great big pink teddy bear. I thought you'd lost it. And I said, no, I was giving her a dusting. And he said, oh, okay. But he said, I didn't know what to think because here you got this great big gigantic bear and you're shaking it over the banister.
Oh.
You can also take them and put them on a low setting in the dryer and just put them in there for a few minutes and it'll kind of like get the dust off. But I don't like the way because that dust kind of smells like it's burning. My sister ruined a bedspread that I made for a queen size bed, and the stitch was called the Queen Anne stitch, and I made this beautiful. It was just red heart yarn. If you're not a crocheter, a lot of people they talk bad about red heart yarn, but
I know they do, but
they do, and it's just I love red heart yarn, and I'm old school, But I had made that bedspread, and it was called the Queen Anne. Was it Queen Anne or Queen Anne or Queen Elizabeth stitch? I don't know. I can't remember. And it looks like fan stitches. It was really a beautiful pattern. I made that for my bed when the first year that me and Kim were married. And, it was real sheer and it just looked real lacy. And I had the yarn was called Aran, or some people say Aran, but I call it Aran. Colin, quit that. and I had an off-white cotton bedspread that I would put underneath it. And my sister come down from South Dakota, and we were cleaning one day, and she said, uh, "Do you wash that bedspread?" And I said, "Well, yeah, I wash it." And she goes, "Well, I think it needs to be washed." And I said, "What do you mean?" She said, "It smells like perfume." And I said, "Well, so what?" And so I said, she said, "Well, we need to wash it." And I said, "I'm not washing it. Just leave it alone. It's fine." She goes, "Well, I'm going to throw it in the dryer." And I'm like, "Why do you want to throw it in the dryer?" She was just dead set on whatever. So I went to town. I went to town to, or went up. No, where did I go? I went up to, I think I went up to the gas station or something, got us a soda. And, she put that in the clothes dryer and put fabric softener sheets in there. And she turned it on high heat.
Oh, what
And
heat is good for that?
no, because it's
No heat.
because it's acrylic yarn and it's plastic. It's actually plastic,
So you do like just air dry?
Yeah, well, yeah, and or like just put it on a. Well, what happens when I wash acrylic yarn? It doesn't even feel like it's wet anyway because it's plastic.
Right.
It's actually plastic because it's acrylic, and so you don't have to really do anything. I mean, put it on air dry, like just
Right.
fluff, whatever. But she put it on hot heat. When I stepped in the house, I smelled something burning, and I said, "Where is my bedspread?" She had it in the dryer, and I said, "Oh my God!" And I ran back there.
Oh,
Well, puppies. Oh my God, Stella. I would get mad. Shut Stella up. But anyway, I went back there and got that out of the dryer, and it just, it was okay. It was really, really soft after that. But I said, "Don't ever do anything like that." She goes, "Well, it just didn't smell right to me." And I'm like, "Well," and here we were about to get in a fight. And I said, "It ain't your best friend." But yeah, I was like so mad at her. But she, I
and
don't
now
know.
when you wash something like that in the washing machine, do you just put it like cold water on delicate?
Yeah, I like on a cold water wash and delicate.
Uh-huh.
But that doggone thing was so big, and
gnats in the house because of their dirty dishes.
probably you need to rinse them off, Colin. Yeah, we got a clogged up sink, and we can't do nothing about it till Kim gets home.
I'm gonna put rinse some water.
Because he has to take one of those snake things, that, and go. I call it a snake. I don't know what it's really called. And he runs that down
like a bladder, I think.
like a bladder thing or something. Colin said, and he runs it down the sink.
Water down the sink.
Yeah, it shoots high blood pressure. It shoots high blood pressure. I said it shoots real high pressure and makes the clog come out.
Hey Noni, it's sunset here and I need to put my chicks away. I'll be right back, okay?
Okay, and I'll be here.
I won't get off. I'm just setting the phone down.
Take your time. Put your chicks up. Colin,
They're yelling at me.
okay. Colin, get out of there. Quit messing with it. Yeah, it's probably gnats from. I'm gonna have to rinse the dishes off at least.
So if you put a little cup with apple cider vinegar and
Baking soda
and dish soap in it.
Yeah, the baking soda and vinegar get stuck in it, but the way Ma used to do it is get the vinegar hot. Put the vinegar in a pan.
Getting the sink unclogged. I'm called getting the gnats.
Oh, you can put dish soap and leave the light on, and they'll get it. They'll get in that. Yeah, they're after rinse the dishes off.
Apple cider vinegar?
We don't have apple cider, but we have. I don't even know if we have any.
I don't care about normal vinegar.
Well,
what if they'd be interested in maple syrup?
No, you're going to get ants if you do that.
I'm going to put it in a little bowl with some dishwasher.
I'm telling you, look under the sink.
I'll try it and see
if there's any vinegar, put it in a pan and get that vinegar hot.
No, nothing goes down the sink.
That will help it.
No, Nora.
Oh, Lord, I'm going to have to smack you. Kenny, you're gonna
the way you can unclog drains with vinegar and stuff is if you can actually get it to go down.
Colin,
if you can actually get it to go down the drain.
Would you shut up?
Nothing's going down the drain at all.
Would you shut up? I'm trying to do a live, and you're in here being a dumbass. Okay?
You're the one that's being dumb and not listening when I tell you that literally nothing at all goes down the drain.
Yeah. You know everything.
Come in here and look at it.
Okay, be
Water
quiet.
Still in the sink.
Quit
Not moving
bothering
at all.
me, please. Really? Lord God.
I'm gonna run a pan of dishwater and just let them soak in there. Maybe that'll keep the bugs
I might have to take them to the bathtub and do them.
from doing that.
Quit flaunching about it and get out of here. Shut up.
No, you.
Now you.
No, you.
No you.
Stop that bully.
Well, scratch it.
We'll wipe it with the paper.
Oh, dear God.
Oh, dear God. Oh, yes, you know it to me. Oh, yes,
Now get out here and leave me alone.
Oh, yes, you got to.
Fart knocker. I don't think much.
Oh, yeah, we do got some apple cider.
Oh, that's got that mother in it.
I love mother.
It'll be oily. You can do it by just putting a
Put it
pan
in a
of.
little bowl and that's supposed to catch them.
All right.
Bastard.
Jeez Louise. What's your language? What's your language? Okay, number 5. Need number 5. Number is that? 6. Brownie's out there.
Right?
Brownie's out there barking.
Burn it!
Colin, really?
Yeah.
Come on now.
Burn it!
Do, 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 do. Okay, behave yourself.
You don't like mine? His name is Bernie. I like him a whole lot.
I'm trying to do it live here.
You're really trying to stay alive after I'm done.
Yeah. All right. See me shaking, don't you? My nose is tickling.
I've got a cookies race for me. I like them a lot.
Colin, come on. What'd you do?
They reacting to you.
That's ignorant.
I'm back.
Welcome back. Me and Colin just sitting here arguing and fighting. He's going, "Ah, well, you started it, son."
Where's my boy at? I want to let him in.
Oh, Lord, have mercy. Did you get your chickies put up? Colin, go to your room.
Shut your mouth.
Hi, Brownie. Hi, Brownie.
He's brown.
Oh, Chris
What
fell
happened
out.
to Chris?
He probably fell out because you was probably making him nervous. with
Oh,
your
my
big
BHITCHE.
yapping mouth. Yapping and snapping. Just come on. Knock it off. Please.
It's starting to rain.
Oh, no. If anybody wants to come up, just grab that link at Inkerdoo.
His name is Bernie. I like him a lot. Because he's a cute old
Colin,
and I like him a lot. Yes, sir.
stop it.
You know that at the candy shop doing something unholy?
All right, that's it. Colin, you're not too big to be spanked.
You know that song?
I don't know it.
It's about being at the candy shop and doing something unholy or something.
What?
At the candy shop, let the put up. You did something unholy.
Colin,
You know that song?
quit it.
It rained.
Won't you go out there and stand out there?
Ask me if you know the candy shop.
No, I don't know it.
Plays on a lot of YouTube shorts.
Oh, for God's sake. For God's sake, help me.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
So I've got my leaves done. Well, kind of, sort of, not. I see some more 5s. Yeah, it's raining. I hear it now. Pitter pat, 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 pitter pat. But Mama don't got no treats. Colin's got the treats. Oh, he's getting under my chair because he's afraid. He's afraid. He's under the chair. Bingo fingers. Whoa. That's lightning. Guess what, Colin? My swelling got down on my feet. Yeah. Okay, where's my fives? Well, why don't you? I'd like you to be quiet back there. What a dork. That boy ain't right. Won't you give me some peace and quiet now so I can work on my diamond painting? I hear coyotes. I do hear coyotes. I know. Oh, soft white underbelly? Yeah, I'll have to watch that. You been watching Soft White Underbelly? Yeah, I like that show. He ain't doing the Whitakers anymore, or he ain't doing them no more, or Rebecca. He's not doing that no more. If anybody wants to come up, Chris will probably come back. He's probably eating his supper. I'm not talking to you. And grab the link and pop down in the basement. Colin, can you please leave me alone? If I get paid, if my payment comes in before midnight, I'm going to town tomorrow. So you might as well get your butt in gear. Hey, Brandon. Uh-oh. Oh, these are fives. I thought I had the sevens in here still. I still thought I had the sevens. But I've got to do five diamonds right now. 5 diamonds. Oh. Well, my leg feels like it's bruised. That spider bit me. It felt really bad. I was going to take a picture of it and put it on my TikTok. Well, hang on there, child. Hang on there, child. There we go. Is Skinny going to come up? Well, he ain't the only one. Colin, can you please shut up and let... Oh, Brandon, I was on earlier for a little bit, and I had some trolls come in. I had to zap them out. Yes, I got a spider bite, and I was very sick. I'm feeling better now, and I went to the doctor. What day did I go to the doctor? Was it yesterday, or was it Monday, or Friday? Colin, what day did I go to the doctor? It's been about 10 days ago since it happened. No, it wasn't you, Brandon. It was, I just had some bad people come in. Colin, when did I go to the doctor? When did I go to the doctor? Was it Friday? Oh, yeah, it was Friday. But I got that spider bite about 10 days ago. And I was sick, feeling bad off and on. Both of my legs were swollen, or both of my feet were swollen. Remember I was telling you about that? Well, this bit me up by the, I actually smacked the spider on my leg. And ever since the spider bit me, both of my feet was swollen. So when I went to the doctor, it was I was telling him how I actually saw the spider. And I smacked it, and then I stepped on it, and then I left it laying on the floor so when Kim came home, he could look at it real close. And it had the spindly legs like a brown recluse. But anyway, we couldn't really tell. But I was real sick. I was very sick. And I'm finally feeling better just today. And my feet were so swollen. Remember me telling you about that, where I've never had swollen feet before in my life? Well, they checked I was hurting under my arms and in my groin. They checked my lymph nodes were all inflamed. And they said it was from that spider bite. Now, that wasn't, they said if it would have been a poisonous spider, I would have been more sick. And they don't think it was a brown recluse because then I would have really been sick. And I mean, I was sick because I don't hardly ever feel sick. But I'm just now starting to feel better today, or tonight actually. And I mean, I don't think I've ever, oh man, is that a 5? There's a whole bunch of 5s. I don't think I have ever felt as bad as I've been feeling for about almost 2 weeks. And that's about 10 days ago is when it happened. And I didn't go to the doctor because I had my 3-month visit coming up. So they shot me through full of antibiotics, ran an IV in me. Went ahead and did a mammogram because I needed to check my lymph nodes anyway. And I checked the site where it bit me. So yeah, it was crazy. Oh man, dropped a bead. It was crazy. But I'm feeling better tonight. First time in a long 2 weeks almost. If it's a poison spider, catch a bunch of them. And Grandpa Joe, well, you know the cicadas that we're having cicadas or whatever they're called. They say that you can eat those. I ain't eating no bugs. Stella every time she goes outside in the backyard, she eats her some. But they say people are cooking them up and eating them. I ain't eating no bugs. I mean, I like to eat, but I ain't eating no bugs. Yeah, I want to check and see if I got all my 5 spots filled up. Yes, I do. 5 spots all filled up. All right. Groovy. But it was, I mean, I got awful sick for a spider that's not poisonous, you know? But I guess if it was, now I had a friend when I was in high school and she actually got bit by a brown recluse. And that's the weird thing is, I knew where it bit me because I smacked it when I felt the sting, and the sting was just like somebody's just jabbed a needle into my leg. And yeah, I bet they give it get gas and no telling what else. But I felt the pain of it go in, and I reached down and smacked it. Now, if I would have seen it first, I probably wouldn't have smacked it. It probably scared me to death. But I felt like a sting. Felt like a horsefly bite. If you've ever been bit by a horsefly, and trust me, they hurt. They do. Okay, now I need number 6. There's 5, 7. Give me number 6. Number 4. That's 4. Number 6. I need the number 6 diamonds. But anyway. Well, I've been on here 1 hour. A little over an hour. I think I'm going to skedaddle. Watch me a scary movie. But I was feeling so sick that I didn't even feel like coming live. Oh, that's okay, Chris, honey. I'm going to go ahead and get off here anyway because it's my scary show's on. And, well, my scary show's on all the time. It's Paranormal Files. I don't know if you've ever watched those guys, but I love it. They do paranormal investigations, but they got a new video that came out today. But I'm going to get on off here. I love you guys very much. Stay on, and I'll see you the next time I see you. And I might go live tomorrow night if I get my hair washed. So I usually wash my hair in the kitchen sink and then go back and take my shower. But I probably just have to do it all together. I love you guys. Stay awesome. And I'll see you next time. Good night, and I love ya. Bye, y'all.